When you think about when you are the happiest, what comes to mind?
Playing basketball and then leaving the game afterwards and going to play a show. Don't think that basketball is less important to me than music.
Hey, it's your girl, Emily Curl with iHeartRadio, and today we're joined by an artist whose music has been streamed over 6 billion times. Yes, billion times. We're singer, songwriter, Tones and I. Tones, how are you? Thank you so much for being here.
Hey guys, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Does it ever feel crazy to you to hear the number billions and know that many people are listening to your music?
Yeah, I think after it gets through over the thousands, you just can't comprehend it anymore.
How have these last few months for you been? And also, how was life in Australia?
I think last year, the tour I was on got cancelled. I actually just left and just got to Europe and we had to go home. But I'm actually going on tour next week and playing my first festival back in like a week and a half as well. So it's feeling good, but anything changes at any moment over here. If we get like 1 or 2 cases, it could all, fly away. This is the 3rd reschedule that we've had. We thought maybe we could get away with it in October. So hopefully we can do it, but it's starting to come back slowly but surely.
Does it feel real, the possibility of getting to play to a crowd again?
It's crazy, especially in Melbourne where I was born. It's my home city. There's places in Australia that have never had COVID. Obviously, we're so big and the majority of Australian population live on the outskirts near the beaches. So we've got Darwin right up the top and they've really never had COVID cases. So over New Year's, we got to play a 10,000 cap festival there. There's little pockets you can go to that have no restrictions, but it's just about quarantining and everything. So playing a show in Melbourne is just going to be crazy, ridiculous. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can go the next 2 weeks without having any hiccup.
And you're a person who had big dreams and those dreams came true. What would you say to other people who have maybe been in your shoes when you first started? What advice would you give them on persevering and still pursuing those dreams as an artist?
If you're really, really serious about it, I would definitely recommend busking. Over in America, it's street performing. I have been to Venice Beach and I saw so many talented people. I was playing in small little cafes and stuff, but it's just like the same people over and over again in the same spots. And if you really want to get out there and you want people to see you, I definitely recommend go out onto the street and perform there. And it's a way better idea of how to gauge kind of who likes what songs or what works for you. I was really nervous when I started, but then by the end of busking, I could talk to them. Before, when I first started, the only thing I would say is, hey, I'm Tones and I'm really sweaty, because I was just singing for hours. And so that's all I said. And I was very awkward. I'm still a bit awkward. But then by the end of it, I had a way better stage presence, I guess, playing my first show.
So tell me a little bit, did you feel any pressure, after you had such a successful hit like Dance Monkey, to release new music?
I had the releases that were released after Dance Monkey. I had those already lined up when I released Dance Monkey. So I kind of didn't really think about it then. It's more so I started thinking about it over lockdown. I was on my first world tour and it got cancelled and those songs were very current at the time. So even writing my first album, it's still really important to me to write music that I really like and feel good or feel something to or satisfied. And that's really important. So I don't know what else matters, because you can't live your life trying to anticipate what people are going to be into in 3 months' time,
And also congratulations on your new album. Again, I was Instagram stalking, of course, but that was so exciting for you, to have it finished and completed. What was that feeling?
I never thought I'd get to that feeling ever, because there's so much self-doubt that comes with writing your own music. If I'm writing and co-producing all my own music, when you write your own music, it's really, you're always second-guessing things until you just don't anymore. And I got to a point where I couldn't take any of the songs off the album. I didn't want to swap any songs out, so I had to just stop writing because the album was written and just finish the songs. And that was cool. And every song is very different.
One that we have to talk about, obviously, is Fly Away. This song takes me to a new level. In fact, I have it on my hype playlist. And this is a really special song for you too. Tell me a little bit about the creation behind it.
So Fly Away, I wanted to write a song that I would listen to when I was younger. Because when I was younger, when I had dreams of doing this or doing that. I was such a dreamer. I played basketball. Like I played on like 6 teams. I went to a basketball school. I was very into basketball, but music was everything. Even just listening to it. I used to listen to songs that made me feel like I could achieve those dreams. Obviously, even though it might be our guilty pleasure, we say now, sometimes those songs can really help you along the way. So I wanted to write a song for my younger self, but I also wanted to share throughout the verses the struggles that come with it. Not everything's always going to be perfect and you don't always feel amazing. So how I thought I'd feel versus how I actually feel. And then I wanted the chorus just be uplifting.
What is the next dream for Tones and I?
Probably going to come down to live performance. I mean, what's the biggest live performance I could do in the whole world? Because that's really why I do this, because of the live performance. It's my favorite thing. But yeah, I mean, my first album's coming out and I'd like to see some people be able to relate to some of those songs. I'm not too fussy with charts and stuff. I never have been. So, I mean, I'd like to be able to play those new songs and hear people singing them back to me at live shows. And that's probably what my next step would be.
Speaking of live performances, I watched a mini doc on you on YouTube. And the one thing that made me super emotional was you playing Fly Away for the first time. And it seemed like that was like such an amazing memory for you. Take me back to that moment.
I just got some pretty bad news that day and I was pretty emotional. So I was like to the guys, I'm only playing it once. But I mean, it felt beautiful. And to write a song like that, to put myself in a position where that's the kind of song I can sing at a show because I wrote that song is awesome. So, I mean, you write what you want to sing when you're feeling down or happy, so that when you do have moments, you kind of have that music to sing. Imagine if all my stuff was just drum and bass and hard, and then I was going through an emotional time and I had to go on stage and just party for an hour. Like, it's nice to be able to have songs where you can have a release. So that's probably how it was going down for me.
When you think about when you are the happiest, what comes to mind? Is it performing? Is it music? Is it basketball? Is it all of those things?
Yeah, it would probably be playing basketball and then leaving the game afterwards and going to play a show. Don't think that basketball's less important to me than music.
Really?
At all. I can't decide which one I like more. Obviously, I'm a really short female. So in terms of a career-wise, music is definitely for me. But in terms of my love, I would say they're on par. I couldn't live without either of them.
Really? Now, do you still play basketball often? Are you on a team?
So we just started up a domestic team with all our friends. We just got the uniforms. In Australia, the local clubs, you can just play and they have every night of the week a different like comp for different ages or different levels and skill sets. And then you have like your better comps. So like your representative league and then your state league and then stuff like that. So yeah, we're playing in one of those. So it's pretty exciting.
And when you walk into these games, does everyone know that you're Tones and I?
I'm pretty good at being incognito if I need to, but it's just hard sometimes, like with the tattoos and stuff. Like that's usually is my giveaway because it says the kids are coming, Dance Monkey, Johnny Runaway.
So now a big year, 2021. When does your album come out? Do you have a date yet?
It's ready, but I think I'm going to have to wait until July. It's ready to go in terms of like just on files on my computer. You have to get it all made up, like the vinyls and all that stuff.
So then, Tones, before we let you go, I thought we could play a quick fill in the blank game just to get to know you a little better. So I'm going to say the first part of a sentence, and if you just want to fill in with the first thing that comes to mind. Sound good?
Okay.
The most surprising thing I've learned about myself this past year is?
That I'm a really good cook if I put my mind to it.
Ooh, what's your specialty?
Vegan curry, I think.
I couldn't make it a day without?
My phone.
Do you have a favorite app? I'm addicted to TikTok. I don't know if you're in the TikTok game.
Oh, you know what? I do look at it. So it's like when you're on TikTok, you're on TikTok and you can either swipe down to see the next video or you could be like, it's so hard.
Okay, next in Tones. The world needs more of?
Love.
My first concert was?
Snoop Dogg.
No! Are you serious? Where? That's amazing. That's a great one.
In Australia at a festival called Creamfields on New Year's Day.
What's your favorite Snoop Dogg song?
Young, Wild and Free. I reckon that was the one that I like that sticks in my mind the most.
Okay, 2 more for you. The best advice I ever received was?
I mean, you might as well just do it because people are going to talk about you no matter what.
The first place I can't wait to perform at is?
Coachella.
Have you performed there before?
No, I feel like I might have been performing at Coachella if COVID wasn't a thing.
Do you have a favorite song to perform live?
Fly Away at the moment because it's fresh for me.
Okay.
But like, I don't even have enough songs to fill a whole set list. I still have to do covers. So when this album drops, I'll finally be able to do a whole song of my own music.
We're excited for that. Tones and I, thank you so much for being here. Can't wait for the album. And hopefully next time we see you is in person at our iHeart Studios, or honestly at Coachella or another concert where we can jam out with you.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And thank you all for watching. Make sure you stream all of Tones and I's music on iHeartRadio, and we'll see you next time.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.